Well, hello everybody. It is me, the Miles underscore Amanda. Oh, Miles underscore of Amanda, and I'm joined with Fulya. Hello, Fulya. And
Hello.
we're here to talk about our GUIs. We can't attend the recording with everybody else, but
Mm-hmm.
alas, we wanted to make sure that we told you what our GUI of
The
2025 was, or
FAAGOOY.
the yes, yes, exactly.
It's gonna be all kinds of chaos because you're
Oh.
getting you're getting a Amanda who's woken up, and you're getting a post midnight koala here.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Thank you for that call. So,
Mm-hmm.
Fulya is at midnight, and I am bright early in the morning. As you can see, the sun is here. So, we have a lot of funny vibes coming your way, but we also have a very funny run of show for our little
Mm-hmm.
segment of the
Mm-hmm.
GUIs.
Yes.
So, with that being said, sit back, relax, enjoy, buckle in because it's gonna get spicy.
And get your drinks.
Oh, get your bevies. That's right. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers to everybody,
Cheers.
wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. You gotta be in between either Fulia's midnight or my 8 a.m. So,
Yep.
shall we kick it off with? Should we? I don't think we need to remind people what the GUIs are. I'm pretty sure everybody is
They
well
should
aware of
already
what the GUIs
know.
are.
They
So, we're
should
not gonna
already know.
explain it
Yes. No.
because if
No.
you know, you know. If
Yeah.
you don't know,
Exactly.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Um, and I think we should kick this off by, in fashion, saying our predictions for one another. So, what
Yes.
we think the other person's GUI is. And Fulia,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I sat in bed last night and I was like, what games has Fulia played this year? I'm like, oh no. Like, I know some, but I don't know like what her favorite was. And I'm like sitting there like panicking. And I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I've played a
So
lot.
I okay. This is a spoiler if you haven't watched the Secret Santa episode or listened to it. I think it was only listening. I got Fulia for our Secret Santa this year, and Fulia had 200 wishlisted games, and I was so determined to find a game that Fulia didn't have wishlisted. So,
Well, guess what? After this week of these showcases, it's only gotten more bigger.
yes, I know, especially after the Game Awards last night, and I
Mm-hmm.
know there was the wholesome snack, and there was
Yep.
another indie show.
Yes, there were a few different indie shows actually.
Oh, no. So Julia's list is now 20 miles long, almost a full marathon. But alas, I did come to an epiphany, and I was like, you know what? Fulia has talked about this game many, many times. She's not the only one talking about this game. There seems to be a lot of love. I've never personally played this game, but there's a lot of love around this game. There's a lot of love around this game has multiple like series to it, I guess. There's multiple games in the series, at least for right now. And I was just like, you know what? This game just keeps coming to mind. It's just right there, right there, right there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with my gut because I never do and I need to do that more often. And I'm going to guess Fulia. And Fulia is obviously not going to tell me right now. But I'm going to guess that your game of the year is Duck Detective.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know the
Cool.
rest of
Cool.
the title to the
Yeah.
game other than Duck Detective. And I think
Which
there's
one?
another one. Oh God. Okay. Did they both come out this year? I'm gonna go with the second one because it's probably
Okay.
the most recent. Can you
All
give me
right.
the full title?
It is Duck Detective: The Ghost of Glamping. That's the one
There
that
we
came out
go.
this year. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that is what I am guessing is Fulia's GUI
Okay.
this year.
All
Because
right.
Fulia plays a lot of games, and this is the game that it just kept coming to mind. I was like, you know what? It's gotta be in the list somewhere. So alright, Fulia, I'll kick it to you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think my GUI is?
All right. So I honestly had no clue.
I didn't either. It took me forever to
I
put my list together.
I had to do a little bit of research because unfortunately, the times that you stream, I'm at work, and so it's very hard to tune in. So I never know what games you're playing apart from some of the posts I see come up
Mm,
that you're, playing certain games. Now, I know you've also started playing Expedition 33. However, from the last stream you played, you're not really that far into it from what I could tell.
yeah.
So I'm not sure that I would say that would be your GUI right at this particular moment. I'm gonna wait. But I feel like there is one game that comes to mind. You've talked about it on the Nintendo Drive quite a bit, and you've been very excited about it. You played what was it, like a demo or a play test during Extra Life. So I'm going to say that your GUI is Kirby Air Riders.
Oh, good guess.
Yeah.
Good guess. Unfortunately, we won't know for a while. But
yeah. I feel like this would be something that you've been having a lot of fun with just recently, since it only just sort of released. And I know you've been really hyped and excited to play this game since you heard about it. So yeah, I think Kirby Air Riders is a good guess for your GUI.
Okay. Good guess. Well, folks, unfortunately, you will not find out if that is true or false in this moment, because, Fulya, I think instead of going into what our fifth GUI would be, I think we should do something spicy to kick this off. What do you think?
Yes. How about we
Okay, great, perfect, because I was going to do it anyway. So, to kick this off, we're going to do it in just in Amanda fashion. We're going to do an FMK segment here.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody, or good evening, everybody.
Good thing I have my gin and soda.
I should have had a shot this morning, just kick it off, So there's a game that we have both played this year that, I will be honest, did not make my GUI list, but it may have made yours. So we both got a little spicy this year and played the release of Date Everything.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
Fulya, as you know, 99% of the characters in Date Everything are just beautiful human beings.
Absolutely.
And I believe you made it further through the game than I have, but I had not finished the game. But
Neither
alas... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I hope you have seen the characters that I'm about to bring up. Two of them we've talked about
I've seen
like a million times.
Let's say I think I've come across over 50 of them so far, so I'm kind of halfway through the list, but I don't know if we're both going on our own little journeys with this house, so I'm sure we both came across some of the same ones, but then some of them we probably came across that were a bit different, so we'll find out.
Well, I'm about to make it a little easy for you because I picked some obvious folks. Well, maybe the last one's a little not as obvious. So, Fulya.
Yes.
FMK. Betty, otherwise known as the Bed.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Dorian, otherwise known as the Door.
Oh, Dorian.
And Rod, otherwise known as the Curtain Rod.
Oh.
Have you met Rod?
I have not met Rod.
Oh, okay. Then I had extras.
Okay.
What about Connie, the video game console?
No.
Oh my. Okay, that's fine. We can keep going. We can still.
I've been coming across some of the mundane stuff.
Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We could just do Skylar, who's the glasses.
Skylar, yes.
Skylar. All right, let's throw Skylar in there. Man, I was like, oh, these are like, you can do, when you do Date Everything, you can go on such various journeys and you can discover people in a way that you want to. You don't have to, and sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what's a character and what's not. You could just be exploring for hours. So let's do our FMK for Dorian, Betty, and Skylar. And I'm going to let you go first.
All right. Well, so between those three, I am probably going to say I will... Oh, this is tough. Because I love Dorian. Purely because of who voices him.
Voice is important.
The voice is very important. He's got a very Cockney accent in this one for this particular character. And Dorian, he's just there to keep you safe from the outdoors, and make sure that you're not going into places that you shouldn't be, or, things sometimes need a key to get in. Some doors need a key, and, that key is very hard to find, although I have also met Trap Dorian, and alter ego.
My God. Oh, I didn't know. See, okay, so I have not met the alter ego.
Okay.
But I want to.
Oh, Amanda. Need I say more? Look, I'm not sweating because it's 30 degrees in here, but you know.
No. It's because there's hot men as doors in this game.
Absolutely. And I think I'm going to say that Dorian, for me, I feel like Dorian's a marry. I'm going to marry Dorian.
Okay.
He's going to keep me safe.
Okay.
And yeah. Now, I'm going to call it play.
Yes, we'll use play.
I think I'm going to play with Betty.
Okay, good choice.
She's
very sensual.
Very, very sensual, very sensitive, very just that bedroom voice. Just, you know, could go either way with, you know, if you want to sleep, she's going to be there to keep you, you know, cozy and just cuddle up. She's you know, she's always got some really nice sort of things to say.
She's making you feel some type of way, that's for sure. Oof.
Oh.
I couldn't, when I was streaming her, I was blushing the whole time. I was like, oh my Lord, please, honey, please, yes. I can't.
Oh, and she got them curves in the right places.
Everywhere. She's got that banging body. Oh my God, it's kind of like
absolutely
motherly in a way, but it's also like mommy.
Oh yeah, mommy. Yeah, mommy. So unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to kill Skylar, even though she's the one thing that's allowing me to communicate in this particular world. So I don't know if that's like going to be the killer, like the kicker, and in terms of like being able to communicate with Dorian or Betty.
Nah. You're locked in forever.
If I'm locked in forever in this world, then sayonara to Skylar.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so let's recap. So you're going to play with Betty.
Yes.
Marry Dorian and say sayonara to Skylar.
Yes.
Okay. I like the way you think about it too. I threw Dorian in there purposely because I knew you liked him. So. All right, for my list, I would say, so, I mean, there was, I went through this a couple of times. Well, I went through it with other characters, but it's okay. We could throw Skylar in and it's not a big deal. So, in terms of play, marry, kill, I'm going to start off with, I'm going to play with Skylar. Just, you know, a little bit. She's fun. She's spunky. She's very spontaneous.
Very.
She gets you excited. She'll, you know, she does like a little bit of like, she'll like hype you up and then, you know, she's helpful. But she's like, oh, hey, like you're looking great. You're looking cute. Da-da-da. It makes you feel all good about yourself inside.
Exactly.
And I feel like that could be fun. That could be really, really fun. So I would play with her. She's cute. She's beautiful. You know, I love her hair. I love her color style. She's just an attractive woman, you know? But I must say, I need to marry Betty. I need to marry this woman. I cannot let her out of my sight. I cannot let her go anywhere. I'll be like, no, Mama, you got to come back. I want to come home to that every single day and just be like, oh, this is great. This is just, take me to another world. Because she does. She every time I've talked to her, I feel like we go into another dimension. And I'm like, Mama, bring that over here. Come over here. So I'm going to marry Betty to keep her around. And unfortunately, I'm going to get Dorian out of there. When I first met Dorian, he was a little aggressive. And I was like, bro, what you want? I'm just in here. I can see where he's got a soft heart on the inside. But unfortunately, everybody else on this list caught my attention otherwise. They didn't give me that vibe in the beginning. So unfortunately, we're going to Dorian. But we'll play with Skylar. We'll marry the one and only Betty. Beautiful Betty. And then we'll Dorian.
Okay.
And that's my list.
Right. Cool.
Nice little fun segment. I had totally, like, it came to me in an epiphany that we had both played that game this year. It came out this year. I was like, oh my God, wait, this couldn't be more perfect.
And you wouldn't believe it, but that is my #1 game on my Xbox for this year.
Oh.
It's my most played game on the Xbox.
Wow. Oh my God. I
think
feel
I
like
hit
I need
like
to get back into it.
17 hours or something like that already. Yeah.
We're like, I'm about to sit in here and keep playing this game.
I want to meet as many people as I want, but I will tell you, I have fallen in love with Freddy.
Freddy.
The fridge.
The fridge. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, it's right in the fridge. Oh my god, I love that. I know I need to get back into it. I definitely need to jump back in. And discover all the people because I feel like I've missed a bunch of them. I think I was saying this on the Nintendo Drive. I met the treadmill guy. His name starts with a K. Christoph or something, and I was just like, oh, what are you doing?
Oh,
I was like,
Christoph, yes.
I was like, you are just like, no, too much. Get out of here. He was rude. I was like,
I feel like Lux is a bit much.
yeah, I would agree. Yeah, a little bit. I'm just like, ugh. Like you just get the ick, but it's okay because there's plenty others for whatever taste you have in inanimate objects. There's always someone for you.
Yep.
Well, thanks for letting me do something a little extra before we really kick it off, Fulya. But I'm gonna pass it back to you and let you inform the folks what your number 5 GOOY is for 2025.
Yes. All right, let's go. Number 5. So my number 5 is a little game that we both played together this year. And we even talked about it together on the Mini Indie Van. And that is The Last Campfire.
Oh,
yeah.
Good game. Such
Absolutely.
a good game.
It's a cute little puzzle adventure game. It has a lot of heart to it. It's very emotional. You're an ember that's out there trying to find all these other little lost embers as you go through like this area. You also kind of get lost as well, but you're on a journey. You're on a journey of self-discovery and searching for like a meaning and a way home. And it was very adorable. It is one of those type of games where I love a game that has a good story. And the puzzles in this game, though they did get slightly challenging at times,
maybe more challenging for others.
Look, I will admit there was probably one puzzle I had to look up walk through for. So you're not the only one.
Okay, thank God. Because some of them, I was like, what the heck are we doing? I was like, what kind of like magic juju do I need to do to get through this?
Yeah, one or two puzzles had me a little stumped, so I did have to look them up. But overall, like, it was absolutely wonderful. It is very highly regarded. And if you go right now up until, I'm going to say the 12th, is it the 12th? No, the 18th of December, which potentially might be the 17th for your time. It is currently 90% off on Steam.
Yeah, that's when I got it on the Nintendo eShop. I think I paid $1.99. I was like, this is the best deal ever. I was purposely looking for a cheaper game that was maybe a little bit shorter, and it ended up being one of the best games for that. I was like, this is an incredible game. Why is it so cheap?
Exactly. Yeah, it came out back in October of 2021 by Hello Games, and I would highly recommend it. We both highly recommend checking out The 100%. Last Campfire. It is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please go do it. You get to build a boat.
Yes. Build a boat.
It was so cute. And, yes. Oh, what a good! And the music is good, and the voice acting is good.
So good.
So
yeah,
for 90% off, 10% on, as
yeah.
Sean and Seth would say, that's a good deal.
Very.
It doesn't get any better than that, other than being free 99.
Exactly. Yes. So Amanda,
good game.
What is your number 5?
All right, I want to preface this with, it was hard to put my list together in the sense of number 5 isn't like, when we talk about the GOOYs, it's not like, number 5 is like there's no negative connotation to that.
No.
So I put them in order based off the experience that I had. And I had to do some deep soul searching, which was probably done much longer than it needed to be.
Oh,
Just some soul searching to be like, how did I really feel about this game? And I will say there are games on my list that I haven't finished, but alas, my number 5 GOOY is a game I did finish this year. Excuse me. It's a very, I would say, a highly regarded franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And this style, the style that this game came out was different than others that I had played in this franchise before. It was stressful at times. of course, because I can't make anything easy. There were a few moments of confusion while I played this game, but alas, the one thing I loved the most was that there was a female protagonist.
Okay.
Well, at least until the male kept like jumping in, and I'm like, go away, sir. This is a game for the girls, not for you. So, my number 5 GUI is the one, the only, Eow, or The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom.
Or Echos.
Or Echos, if you will. Fantastic game, stressful game. I could not wait to be done. I'm gonna be real with you. The final few battles were so freaking frustrating, especially when you can't control the AI. And in my experience, Link was the AI, and you're like fighting together at the very end. Spoiler, sorry. It's been out for a while now. And like I was just like, Link, what are you doing? Or I called him Wonk, and I'm like, Wonk, come on, man. But overall, like a good change for me in the Zelda franchise. I had just come off of playing Taki, or Tears of the Kingdom, in 2024, and I'm happy I had a Zelda game to kind of fill that void. And I'm hoping to have one this year as well. Santa Claus, if you're listening. But like, although it was frustrating, the art style was so cute. I feel like it was so fun to play as Zelda. I think the mechanic of making objects with Tri, and like finding unique ways to get through the map, through these areas, like whether you're using all beds or using a plethora of items. It was cool. It was so different. It was such a different take on a Zelda game. And I know a lot of people were like, well, it's not a traditional Zelda game, but I think that's what made it great. I think it was nice to have this cute, like, chibi-esque style kind of game, where you're Zelda. You're not playing as Link. You're saving Link. Sir, come on. No more saving us, baby. We are the queen. And I honestly, when I think about it, even though I was very stressed at the end and I couldn't wait for the game to be done, as I say with most games, it was a great experience, and I was proud of myself for beating it. It took way longer than anybody else took to beat this game, but I'm happy I played it, and that's why it lands at number 5 on my GUI list.
Interesting. Very
Have
interesting.
you played
No.
Echoes of Wisdom?
No. I've played Link's Awakening. I didn't finish it, but I did get a fair way into it. But then I got stuck at a dungeon and I rage quit. So I'm like, no.
Some of them were tough. Like, I remember there's a section where, like, you're working with, like, I think he's, like, a Yeti. And it was, like, this snowy area. And I was just like, how the heck do I get through this area? Like, there was, like, a change in height, and the dimension of the game changed. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what the objective is. I don't know why we're here. But it did get confusing. There were a few of those dungeons that were tough. But I think I experienced this last year with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, is that, like, I need to have those games in my life. I need to continue to push myself and play things that are like, okay, everybody else may be playing them. Maybe it's easy for everybody else, but it's challenging for me. I think that's something that a takeaway from me, that I'm like, I need to keep doing that. I need to keep challenging myself with game titles. So
that's fair enough. I am famously known for not liking Zelda games, so.
Oh, I didn't know that. Dang. Okay, so you will not be playing Hyrule Warriors this year.
Probably not. No.
I would like to see you play Taki just for the story. I think the story was really, really good.
I don't know.
Well, okay, maybe come back in 2026. Maybe it'll be on Fulya's list. Well, Fulya, before we take another break and do something else a little bit more fun, let's jump into our 4th GUI while we're at it. Let's jump into that, and then we'll get into something a little spicy. So, what is your 4th GUI of 2025?
My 4th GUI is one that I was highly anticipating the sequel to, and this is a game that I absolutely adore. It is a very comedic. It has a really cute story. It's short, and it's by Happy Broccoli Games. This is Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping.
Dang it! Let me just rage through my desk.
No!
Oh, just like when I found out pancakes didn't win in the competition of pancakes
next year.
versus French toast. Anyway, Wow, okay. Duck
Yes.
Detective, the ghost of glamping. Tell me more about this game, Fulya.
Yes, this is the story of Eugene McQuacklin, and it is he still has his addiction to bread. Unfortunately, though, he is now a divorced duck because of this addiction.
Everyone, if you're
And
listening, watch out. You'll get divorced if you're eating too much bread. Stop that.
yes,
Put it down.
absolutely, yeah. And he just he loves his job. He wanted to get back out there and give being a detective another crack or quack, if you will. And a lot of puns in this game. Absolutely a lot of puns. I love the cute art style where the characters look like they're sort of Paper Mario-ish. In this sort of top-down view of a world. It's very colorful, and it's just so much fun. And it's a very simple sort of point-and-click game, essentially. You're just going around, you're investigating. Apparently, that you go glamping with Freddie, who's now Eugene's new roomie because he couldn't afford the rent at his old apartment anymore. So
I love this drama.
And Freddie decides, hey, let's go glamping, go out into the outdoors, get to know each other better. And Eugene does not want to do that, but he is forced into it regardless. And so they go glamping. And at this particular campsite, apparently some ghost is stealing the campsite goers' items. And so this is where Eugene's like, yes, we have a mystery. It's time for me to get into it and, and make deductions and solve a non-murder mystery. No murders in this game. Absolutely none. And then he just goes around, you go around, you try to find clues. There's a lot of suspects involved. It's actually a really good game. I really had a good laugh playing this game. Same as number 1, The Secret Salami. It's good. I feel like you'll get a good laugh playing this game.
I feel like, oh my God, after that was a great description. Like, I just feel like I went on a journey of sorts. But you sold it to me. You definitely just sold me that game. That sounds hilarious. It reminds me, not from any playstyle, but in terms of the humor of a Paper Mario, a Lego Horizons, like just the funny, and I think that's what locks me into a game sometimes. It's like, if it can be funny, I want to continue to play it. So you may have turned me on to something.
Yeah, it doesn't go for very long. It's like maybe 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that long at all. And the puzzles are pretty simple to figure out. They do have accessibility as well, which is nice. So if you do feel like you're struggling a bit, you can bring it to easy mode and it'll help you around in finding things. But it's actually not that difficult to figure out. It's more like a Mad Lib sort of a thing, but it's you get the words and you have to figure out the sentences that Eugene, like in his notes that he's trying to make. So you've got to put the right words in the right place when you're trying to put together your clues and stuff. So yeah, and I would recommend you play number 1 before you play number 2, just because of characters and all that sort of stuff, just to get like an idea.
All right, well, catch me in 2026, everybody, playing Duck Detective. Oh my God, I'm so mad! I thought there was gonna be oh God, oh, crap! Amanda.
It was a great game. My list, it was very difficult. It was very difficult to figure out where to put my games, but Duck Detective was up there. There were other ones that were much better.
Okay. All right. Well, we tried. We made it on the list. Amanda, you made it to the wrong part of the list. Okay, anyhow. All right. Well, let me jump into my 4th GUI, and then we'll take a little fun sidebar break.
Okay.
So, my 4th game. So, I'm going to take us back a couple of years, Fulya. We're going to go back in time. We're going to go back to 2016, where...
Wow.
Maybe the Animal Crossings of the world weren't really like there was an Animal Crossing game out there, but it wasn't the most prominent thing.
Okay.
And pixel art was thriving. I don't know if that's true or not. That might be false, but I'm going to say it was thriving. And I'm going to take us back to a game that just has continued to, I'm going to say, shock everybody in the term in regards to the support that it has received. This continuous support, looking at almost 10 years later that this game has gotten, especially this year, is kind of crazy. And especially because it is all done by one individual human. Well, Juan, but there may be others helping out at this point. But for the most part, it's Juan. And I discovered this game years ago. And I think it was a shock to everybody when I came on the Nintendo Drive. I don't even remember when it was. And I jumped in and I was like, I rebooted my Stardew Valley save. And everybody was like, what Stardew Valley save? And I was like, oh, I'm on year 2. I think I was in the spring. Maybe I was in the fall. And I just remember the look on Sean Capri's face where he was just like, what? Where has this been? It was like we unlocked a new part of lore in my life. And so my 4th GUI is the one, the only 2016's famous Stardew Valley.
There it is.
Now, hear me out, Fulya. If you had asked me in the beginning of the year if I would be playing as much Stardew Valley as I did, I'd probably tell you no. Like, Stardew Valley is a game to me where that, like, if I'm just hanging around on the couch, like, that's what I want to play. Something a little bit mindless. Like, I don't need to be paying attention to, like, something specific. Like, I'm not going into, like, a battle unless I'm in the mines. And it's like, I could just sit on the couch, play it in handheld, and just kind of, like, mindlessly play. But alas, I cannot take anything easy and cannot just be chill. I started streaming Stardew this year. And we have been on a journey. I have discovered that Stardew Valley is not just this cozy, easy game, everybody. It is difficult. Go into the mines. Do it. It is a mess. And there were moments where, like, it was like end of the night, passing out, trying to fight these baddies, dying, discovering all these random secrets of the game that I didn't know before. Like, I felt like a true first-time player, which was cool because I feel like so many people have gone through Stardew. They've gone through it from beginning to quote-unquote end, or whenever you see the end is. And nowadays, a lot of people are playing with mods, or they're doing all these funky things to the game. And I am not that way. I played vanilla because vanilla ice cream is good and delicious. And I just kind of took it from the ground up and I was like, I'm just gonna be a cozy little farming streamer for a little bit. And it was not cozy. It was not like chill. It was freaking chaotic, okay? If you know, you know. If you were in my streams, you know.
Okay.
The stress that I had in the mines, the stress with the people, bananas. So my 4th GUI this year is Stardew Valley. Although I have been stressed, I've had a great time. We have yet to make our farm anything great. I have talked about milking e-money on stream, and it is what it is.
Wow.
We can't go back from that. We cannot turn around. We can't reverse go. Like, we can't. So we have had a journey with Stardew Valley this year.
All right.
It has been something.
Have you found your soulmate in Stardew Valley?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm so glad you asked that, because although my question doesn't revolve around soulmates, it's close enough. We're going to jump into our little side segment, which, Fulya, as fast as you can, please tell me the hottest character in your 4th GUI of the year.
Well, it's going to be a little difficult considering this is a family-friendly game that I played.
Oh, when you said it was Duck Detective, I was like, oh, this is going to be incredible. Incredible.
So it was a little difficult to decide. It's what do you say? It's difficult to say, but it's possible.
It's difficult to say, but it's possible.
I'm gonna say there is one particular character, although not exactly the greatest of personalities.
Okay.
Probably the most handsomest looking, I suppose, in the game.
Okay.
And this is a VIP character. They are a chess influencer, and They are very rich and they're all about the gram. And their name is Arnaud Benoit Vabani.
Oh, Alain Benoit. I love that.
Yep.
Wow. The hottest character in Duck
Mhm.
Detective, Paullin, the ghost of glamping.
He's a wabbit.
It's a wabbit. Oh my god, I love that so much. Tell us more about him. Give us a little bit of a description
So
of
he wears
what he looks like.
he's I'm gonna say a beige bunny.
Okay.
Sort of like a creamy beige bunny. Very vain. Loves himself. Wears rich
don't blame
watches. Wears expensive watches.
Oh,
Yeah.
got that Rolex
Mm,
on his wrist.
yeah.
Do bunnies have wrists? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
These are anthropomorphic characters, by the way. You know, they're on their
Okay.
hind legs, so he's got his loafers. He's wearing his chinos. You know, and he's got a collared shirt with sort of with the zhuzhed up sleeves.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Very, very handsome. Looks after himself, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
But yells at his assistant a lot. His personal assistant.
Oh, interesting.
So that's what I mean by, like, in terms of appearance, very handsome. But
Okay.
personality, not so great. He could
A little
use
something different.
Yeah, could use a little tweak, you know.
He needs a little help. All right.
Yeah,
We'll help
yeah.
him. We can fix him. Fear not.
Absolutely.
As women, we can fix him. Say
Mhm.
less.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I love that. I'm so glad. Oh, when you said Duck Detective, I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. Let it be known for the people that Duck Detective has hot characters in it. Fear not.
Yep.
Wow. It was so iconic that you asked me who I was romancing in Stardew Valley.
Mhm.
Because in my fourth GUI for Stardew Valley, I think that the most attractive character and the character that I am actively pursuing. It is like a full-time job that I am pursuing this person. And I don't think he understands how important he is to me. He doesn't get it.
Are we approaching stalker territory here?
It's difficult to say, but it's possible. It's possible.
Okay.
We are working 9 to 5 for this person.
Okay.
God,
Say
I
less.
just remember I wandered into the woods one day, found a door,
Oh.
opened it up, and there he was, the one, the only wizard. Hear me out. Hear me
What
out.
wizard?
The wizard and I, we're gonna be crossing toes. Fear not. The wizard is, I think it's because he plays hard to get that I want him even more. He doesn't understand. The wizard is just, he's a little crazy looking, but that's okay. I'm learning his lore. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've learned that he's possibly Abigail's father, which I also am very attracted to Abigail. I'm like, oh, we could have the whole family under one roof. Ooh, say less. Now people are going to jump in and be like, ew. It's not ew. It's content. Thank you. God, get with it. Anywho, but
Must
I
have a
would
thing
say,
for cowboys.
yeah, hey, this wizard man, oh my god, he will be mine. We are slowly but surely making our way to romance him. I found out what he likes. I'm like, I'll jump into the cauldron for you, say less. And he doesn't want me in there, but that's fine.
Wow.
But we
okay.
will become one at some point. Him and I, we will have this beautiful bond, beautiful family. He'll be working on the farm. He'll be slaving away. And I'll be like, oh, honey, please, make me another potion, will you? You know? So my take on the hottest person in my fourth GUI is the wizard
The wizard.
in
Okay.
Stardew Valley.
Cool.
If you know, you know. Don't yuck my yum, everybody. Please,
No,
please.
It's totally fair. He looks like a very handsome man.
He was like, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little scared. It's okay. Well, Fulya, I'll give us a break from the steamy room that we're in.
Okay.
And let's jump to our third GUI,
Mhm.
which mine has changed kind of a few times. Because I feel like 3 is a weird spot. 3 is like, it's kind of, it's in the middle. It's like, is it, like, I feel like as we get closer to number 1, I struggle to rank my games, I'm like, oh, well, everything I played was kind of good. So number 3 kind of stands out as a spot in my list that has changed multiple times since before we came together to here today. So I want to know, what is your third GUI of 2025?
Okay, well, my third GUI was kind of hard to figure out, but then I realized that I played this game so much that I ended up 100%ing it. So,
Stunning.
Yeah. So obviously I really enjoyed playing this game. So I had to have it on my list. And that is, my friends, the one, the only Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island. And this game is an adventure game. You are playing the protagonist of Alex. You crash land in, well, not really crash land, but you end up lost in a storm on a boat. You end up crashing into this island with no way off. So you have to find your way to help the inhabitants, we'll say, of this particular world. And they are the mythical Greek gods. And yeah, and they're the islanders. But for whatever reason, they've lost connection with each other. So they don't really communicate, or they've been upset with each other for some reason and they don't know what it is because their memories have kind of been wiped. So now you have to help them gain back their memories. And so you're going around exploring, trying to find things, very sort of collectibles heavy, going around finding items, finding mementos that will help these islanders regain their memories and who they are. But then you're also trying to uncover a mystery on this island. And it's absolutely awesome. And I cannot gush about this game enough. I've talked about this like a lot on the podcasts, and like I said, this was also my first 1000 gamer score on my Xbox. I've never 1000 gamer scored any game. This is the first one.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. It's so good. It came out last year, and it's made by Polygon Treehouse. But for those of you who are on Steam, you can download a demo and play it there. It's if you like, it's very just chill vibes, very chill. There are spots on the island where you can sit down and take a break and listen to you go around, you find cassette tapes lying around on the island, and you can play those on a cassette player at these rest spots, and then you can just chill out and vibe, and just rest. And listen to the music, and it's really nice. So I loved playing this game so much.
Aww.
Yeah.
It looked cute. You had a video pulled up for a second.
Yes.
It looked so cute. I love the Greek gods connection there. Oh my god, so nice.
Yeah, it was wonderful to play, and I'm so glad. Big shout out to Xbox Canada, by the way, for providing the code for this one, because
shout out.
I loved it. It was the best.
Aw, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I love when we get to talk, because I feel like I discover games that I'm like, what is that? I'm like, how do you find these games? Meanwhile, I play everything that's like mainstream. Maybe not. But that's so cool. Oh, I love that. I love that as your third GUI. All right. So my third GUI, and I'm going to say that's like an actively evolving and changing list, because I think it's tough. Like I said, third is a really hard spot. And I think you brought up a game at the top of our little segment here that, is on the list, but maybe more of it's an honorable mention. I'm not sure.
Ooh, okay.
So I have just now swapped my third spot, because I think this game deserves to be on the list. I truly, truly do. So my third GUI of 2025 is actually a game that was on your list for your GUIs. Now, I had this game originally in an honorable mention, but
Okay.
I do think that it deserves love from you and I. I think it deserves a second shout out because of how good of a game it was
Yes.
for, the price point that it was at. So my third GUI is The Last Campfire.
Yay!
And I will soon tell you what it replaced. But this game, it was like I had it as my number 5, and then I bumped it up, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's more of like an honorable mention. But when I think back to it, it was just such a good find on the eShop. It was like I was like, has anybody else played this game? And I think Seth and Locklip had mentioned that they knew what it was. They may have played it briefly. But then you were playing it, and I was like, oh my God, wait, this could be like really cool. And you've already gone through like the premise of the game, but I think what I loved the most about this game was how calm and chill it was, but how much depth the game had.
Yep.
It makes you just feel things. And although I streamed it, so it's sometimes it can be harder to, at least I find, connect with the story that's a little bit like darker. Especially if I'm streaming, because like on stream and just in life I try to be like this happy-go-lucky person because that's generally how I feel. But going back and watching videos after I played it, it's a really deep story, but it's a great story. And I think sometimes that stuff can get lost in stream depending on what you're playing. But I love this game. I think Ember was the cutest little character ever with his little floppy ears. And it deserves a spot on this list. I can't not have it on my list. So my third GUI, in a really good spot, I think, is The Last Campfire, which I am so glad we both played it. And it's so funny, when we were doing our Secret Santa, I looked at games that were similar to that. I was like, maybe there's another one that Fulya and I can play. And I had discovered a couple things that were close, but it was like, it's not close enough. Like, it's almost there, but it's not there. But maybe, alas, I will discover something while we're all on break. But yeah, The Last Campfire deserves some extra love today. It really does. Like, what a good game. If you have yet to play it, what are you doing? Go play this game.
Go play the game.
Yeah.
Go play the game. And then go listen to our chat on the Mini Indie Van.
Yes.
Episode 6, I believe.
Yeah. That's right. We talked about in the Mini Indie Van. Yeah, go do that. Yes. You won't regret it. I think it's definitely a game everybody should play. It is beautiful. The voice acting is great. The music is good. So 10 out of 10. Ignore the gross sloppy pig. Ignore that guy. We don't need to talk about him. But yes, that is my third GUI of 2025.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, we do have another fun segment.
Okay.
But it connects to our number 1 GUI. So I know you mentioned at the top of this segment, I was going to say show, but segment, that you may have a little something. Does it slot in here, or does it?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Tell me more.
So, I'm going to do a quick little thing because we do what we want here, Yeah. And
who cares?
As you can tell how this is all going anyway. So I thought this would be a good time to jump into my demos of the koalas year. So demos of the koalas year, the demos that I've played this year, and I've been noting them down, right? In my notebook, I've got a list of demos that I've been playing this year, and I've been writing them down. So my dot key is what we're abbreviating it to. My dot key. I sort of narrowed it down to quite a few, but then I'm like, all right, I just need to give you my top 3. So my top 3 demos that I've played this year, and for various reasons, I've just loved them so much. My number 3, Vampire Therapist. It is a game. It is a visual novel, essentially. It's a visual novel where you are a new vampire who is now going to become a counselor / therapist for other vampires. And yeah. And there is one particular character in there, your mentor, essentially. He is a very, very handsome vampire.
Oh.
And the voice. Oh.
Tell me more. Oh my God, I need
the whole kit and caboodle. He's got it all for a vampire. He is a stunning man.
Stunning. Oh my God, I want to see him.
And honestly, I didn't think that I would actually like this game that much, but because it's also a visual novel, it really piqued my interest, and I just like, you know what? I need to check this out. So, let me just pull it up here on the video here. So you are the cowboy vampire.
Stunning.
Yes. And it's one of those type of games where you're meeting all these different people. Most of them will be vampires and other kind of supernatural creatures. But you will also have humans come and visit as well. Now, there are some saucy, spicy things that are discussed in this game.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And it really depends on, it also depends on the choices of dialogue that you make. So there is that. It is currently available on Steam. However, you can get it on, it will be coming to PlayStation 5. And I have it wishlisted over there, and I really, really want to play it. Because it's just.
You got me intrigued. I'm like, when does this come out?
So it is currently available on Steam. There is a demo available if you're keen to check it out. I think it plays through like the prologue of the game. So if you want to, yeah, exactly, the Pooey. So this has a very, very good prologue. So if you want to get a feel for what you're going to get yourself into with this, jump into it. It's dark comedy. It's LGBTQ plus friendly. And there's like a lot of historical characters in there as well, but it's mostly a visual novel. So it's very good. Yes.
Okay.
And
my God, that looked great.
I'm hoping that it'll be out next year on PlayStation, and that way I can actually play it. So I'm really looking forward to it. My number 2 demo that I played this year and ended up buying it physically in a trilogy pack on PlayStation. And that is Monument Valley 3.
Oh, good game. Good game.
Haven't played the full game yet, but since playing Monument Valley 3, the demo, I have picked up Monument Valley 1 and 2 through Epic Games when they had it for free. And played
That's when I got it too.
Yeah, and played them on stream in my own time, and it is visually stunning. It is gorgeous. I've took so many screen grabs, and now they are part of my rotation of wallpapers on my PC.
Oh,
they're beautiful. And I like the puzzle is a little mind bending because it's very paradoxical in the way that pathways are, maneuvered and all that sort of stuff. But I really enjoyed it. It was actually really good. So I'm going to say my number 2 demo is Monument Valley 3, and I will eventually play it because now I have the trilogy.
Nice. Oh, great.
Yes.
I got to jump into that. I do have it. I got it when it was free on the Epic Games Store, and I haven't touched it yet.
It's very good. It might, some of the puzzles do make you think a little bit in terms of how you need to move the paths so that you can get from one point to the other. But once you get it, that feeling of, yes, I solved it, it's really nice.
Okay. I love it.
And there's like an overarching kind of story. It's not verbal, even though there are some characters that will speak to you with subtitles. But it's mostly a visual and sort of music. And the music's really good in that too. It's very calm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Now, my number one my number one demo is for a game that I did not expect to love. This demo was actually quite beefy. It was long. And it's also a visual novel. I have a thing for visual novels. It's just a genre that I love the most, I feel like, because it's where I get the best stories from.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them can be emotional, but then some of them can be fun, you know? This one has a bit of elements of emotion and a bit of fun as well. It's an interactive fiction, so there is a bit of point and clicking involved. There's a bit of time travel involved as well. And the demo is available to play. Like I said, though, it is a beefy demo. It's long.
That's worth it, though. Some of these demos are super short.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, I want to play more.
But this is a visual novel. I wasn't expecting it to go for so long, right? They've just given you like a big chunk of their game, but then you find out later on the developers are in the middle of creating it, and they've said that this is going to be a more than like a 10-hour plus visual novel game. It's going to be long. Yeah. This is Recurse. It is a time travel mystery visual novel about found family connections and hope in dark times. So it is going to be emotional. I will tell you that right now. It is going to be very emotional.
Hey, tears will be shed, but it's okay.
Yeah. It's made by Paper Trail Studios, and I loved playing through. I just got sucked into the story, this world. The art style is gorgeous. And at the same time, the characters won me over as well. And so much so that I ended up backing it on Kickstarter. That's how much I really enjoyed it. So I am absolutely looking forward to playing this. You play as the character Allison in this particular story. And then you sort of meet these new people. And yeah, it's a wonderful story about finding friendships, and because Allison is a very introverted person, and so she has a hard time connecting with people and socializing. So she's got this sort of like social anxiety about her. And there's like a lot of darkness around in her life. And there's like there's talk about loss and grief and that sort of stuff. So there are things that are going to hit you hard, but it's still really wonderful. And I can't wait for this game to be released. It says that it's going to be released in Q4 of 2026. So there's still some time. It's going to be, it's a, fair way away, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. These developers are doing such a great job with creating this game. So I'm absolutely looking forward to actually playing it.
I love that. Yeah. I wonder how much of the game will be left, given the demo was so big. So there must be a pretty long game, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I feel like the demo itself took me, how long did it take me? It took me like I tried streaming it. I thought, this demo won't take long. I was very, very, very wrong. Because it took up the whole stream. And so yeah, I kind of felt bad in that respect when it took that long. And then I went and finished it offline. It took like 4 hours, 5 hours to get through. Yeah.
That's a good demo. Holy moly.
A very good demo. So there was a lot of story. They really wanted you to get involved. And then it ended on a bloody cliffhanger, and I'm like, okay, well, cool. Now I really need to get this.
They're like, just when you thought you were going to know it all. Zoop.
No, that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. Oh, well, thank you for sharing those. I love that. I love that little segment. I know. I feel like demos are such a big part of, what we talk about on all of our shows. Like, so many of us are playing demos all of the time, and I don't know about you, but I'm notorious for playing a demo and then forgetting the game existed. And I hate that I do that. I hate that. There's just too many.
Yeah.
But I love those. That I'm in the vampire game. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
may I go boot that up later? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Something.
yeah, demos are just one of those things where I keep saying this all the time. It's a great way to figure out whether or not you're going to enjoy the game or not.
Yeah.
You get an idea of what to expect from the game. And that's why I play them. That's why I am dubbed the demo queen. I love playing demos because I want to know what I'm going to get. So it's like
before you jump in and you're like, well,
yeah,
little taste.
Exactly.
Little something. Oh, I love that. Oh, well, thank you for that segment, Fulya. That was so cute and so precious. All right. So we do have a little something for our number 1 GUI, or the GUI of the year.
We still got to do our number 2.
But let's do our number 2 first. Yes, thank you. I'm just like, I'm just going to jump into number 1. All right, Fulya. What is your number 2 GUI of 2025?
All right. My number 2 GUI. Oh my gosh. This was a tough one. Because it was between this one and my number 1. And I was like...
Okay, which we all know is not Duck Detective.
Yeah. Now we know. And but it was so hard to figure out if I should put this up there or if I should put it at number 1. It was so tough because I should have played this game when it released. And I don't regret not playing it then, but it was just one of those things where maybe I would have gotten something more out of it then as well. But for whatever reason, it kind of intimidated me a little bit, like when I first saw it. But this is from a developer that I have been falling in love with time and time again. And they have become one of my favorite indie developers. And that is Dannohh. And so the game that is my number 2 that I played this year is none other than Jusant. Jusant is a climbing game, for those of you who don't know. And it is a very calm climbing game. It's not stressful. You have to, if you're using a controller, which I played this on, I believe I played this on PlayStation. I played this on PlayStation. And I used so you have to use your triggers for each hand when you're climbing, right? The triggers on the controller.
Oh.
Yeah. So your right trigger is your right hand, your left trigger is your left hand. And that's what you're doing to climb. Now, I know that control mechanic can get a little old for a lot of people, but I couldn't get enough of it. It was just like really kind of calming and therapeutic in a way. You're getting into this rhythm as you're climbing up. And this world is nothing that I've ever seen before. It's essentially it looks like a desert, but this is the bottom of an ocean where the tide has receded so far that you are at the bottom of this ocean, but there's no water. So you are out seeking water and you have to climb a tower to get to the top to find the water. That is the whole premise of this game.
Okay.
And you are pretty much alone, except you have like a little water buddy that comes along with you, and it helps you in your journey. You sort of find your way through these different diverse biomes as you're climbing up this tower. And you can definitely tell that it kind of looks like it's the bottom of an ocean because it's got like all this coral, dried up seaweed. There's like crabs kind of walking around, shells. You have to find shells and they give you like a peaceful moment where you put it up to your ear and you take a break and you just listen to like this really calming music and the ocean in this shell.
Oh, that's so relaxing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can sit there for as long as you want until you hit the back button to get back up and continue your adventure.
Could be there for hours just listening.
Yeah. It's
Aw.
really lovely. And it also sort of like pans through different camera angles, and gives you these really wonderful views, to be honest. It's such a gorgeous world that they've created in Jusant. It's very meditative, and I love that about this game. It's telling a story. The civilization has moved. They've gone up. So they've climbed up the tower to find water, to find a better place to live. So as you're climbing up this tower, there's like, these are all abandoned like places that you're visiting. And there's the climbing aspect is a puzzle. Because there are times where the climbing is easy, so you're climbing up short. You have stamina that you have to manage. You will also be using pitons as you go through. Yeah. To help you to continue climbing bigger sections of wall. And your little water buddy will help spray kind of like water to refresh dried up plants so that you can use them to climb with. But there's like time limits involved with those things. So they're only available to climb on for just a short amount of time. So you have to be quick sometimes. You get to swing from your rope as well. So, so you need to belay down sometimes to get to certain areas that you can't really get to unless you kind of climb down. But it's such a journey. And it's so relaxing and calming. The worlds they've created, the biomes are amazing. The soundtrack is just the best that I've ever heard. I use it to fall asleep to. It's one of those albums that I can put on and then it'll just lull me to sleep. It is wonderful. I love the soundtrack. It gives me chills, and the soundtrack. the composer is Guillaume Ferran.
Okay.
And yeah, he does a wonderful job with the music. It's so good.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good, wow. I feel like I just went on a journey. Holy moly. Every time the way in which you talk about games is so beautiful. Like, I just hope you know that.
Thank
Like,
you.
it's so beautiful and so nice. Oh my God. And I continue to like, just be like in awe of how many games you've played and learning about games that it's like, I didn't even know this existed. But like you find games that have so much depth to them. Yeah. So, and all I've been thinking about is like, I just want to go sit at that shell and just listen to the ocean and just be like, take me away,
Yeah,
just take me to another world.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful. I love that. Remind us of the name of the game.
Jusant.
Jusant.
Jusant, which in French means receding tide.
Oh, beautiful. This is the year of French.
Yep.
The year of French. I love that. Aw, great. All right. My number 2 GUI is a game. Shocker, I haven't finished yet. But this game took me by surprise. It was a running joke that I bought this game at full price. It's fine. I will take the L. I will take the L. It's fine. I understand. My bank will never recover. But alas, although I paid full price, even though it always goes on sale, this game is it was the first of its kind that I had played. I had never played a game within this franchise. At least, I don't think so. My little brother has, and I've watched him, but I don't think I personally had. And so when I stumbled upon this game, I think what I was looking for was the next carpool game. We had all just played Xenoblade Chrono 3. And I was like, what could be the next thing we play? And I have no idea. I think I saw it in some show. It was some direct that Nintendo had done.
Yep.
And let me tell you, the actual game, Horizons, I've never played. So I don't know the story. And if that didn't give it away, what are you doing? What are you listening to? My number 2 GUI of this year is Lego Horizons. Now, let me tell you, Fulya, if there's anything I love in a game, it's humor. and I didn't realize how funny Lego games are. I had no idea. No idea.
Yep.
This game is so freaking funny, and I get it, like, a lot of it can be cheesy. No, this is good. This
It
is
has
great.
to be. When you're playing Lego games, they have to be cheesy.
Yeah, and I think it helped that I didn't play Horizons because I can just go into it blindly and like okay, everybody knows at this point the main character, the protagonist, her name is Ahoy. It's not Alloy, it's Ahoy. Get with it. But it's so good. It's so funny. It has its own challenges in a way. I don't even know if I'm halfway through. I don't think so. But I love like the creative aspect of it. I love the outfits. I have Tirsa as a penguin right now, and she's throwing like eggs for bombs and chickens, and it's just so good. All the narration is hilarious. The main narrator, Rost, is so funny. It just keeps me entertained. There are moments where I'm like in battle, I'm confused because I'm not used to the Lego style.
Yeah.
But do not buy it full price. But if you can get it on a deal, you should play this game or pick up any Lego game, honestly, on the Nintendo Switch, because this has changed my perspective 100%. Like, we just saw Lego Batman last night, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to jump on Lego Batman.
I am
like,
so ready for that. Even though
so funny.
I'm not a huge Batman fan, but I
Same.
will play Lego Batman. And I will watch Lego Batman. It looks
so good. So this has totally changed my perspective on Lego games. Not that I really had one to begin with. I think I just never really played them. But this game is hilarious. I do need to jump back into it. But yeah, my number 2 GUI is Lego Horizons.
Well, yes.
Such
Fun
a good
fact.
game.
I also bought Lego Horizons at
Oh
full price. So you are not alone.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. Oh my god, I love that. Oh,
I bought it at
iconic.
release thinking, yes, I'm totally gonna be playing this. It's sitting on the shelf, still in its shrink wrap. Have not touched it since.
Oh my god. All right, everybody go buy it full price. I lied. Don't buy it at a discount. Buy it full price. Oh my god, so good.
Yep.
Wow, that just you got to play it so then we can talk about it again. We can just bring it all back.
Yep.
All right, Fulya. So we're going to rapid fire really quick.
Okay.
I feel like before we get into our number 1 GUI, before we get into the prologue to our number 1 GUI, what I wanted to do is allow us some space to talk about honorable mensch. Or honorable mentions of 2025. I only have a couple, but I would love to hear what your honorable mentions are for 2025 for games.
So, I had a few. I'm going to just put out there Monument Valley 1 and 2. I've already mentioned it with number 3. Played those 2 games. Absolutely love them. They're beautiful. So another one that I've got here is Afterlove EP. And this was the game that came out on Valentine's Day this year. And it is a story. It's a bit of a story about grief. And trying to reconnect with friends and all that sort of stuff. The music is great. There is a bit of a rhythm-based mini game involved in this, but it's a point-and-click kind of interactive narrative game, which I really liked about this particular game. So Afterlove EP is definitely up there for me. It has a really great story. It's very emotional, and yeah, I really loved it. Another one that I'm going to mention here is The Biggle Boss Incident. And this one actually caught me by surprise because I didn't expect, I just came across this randomly somehow. I don't know how. It might have been a demo that I played for it. Yeah, that's how it happened. So I played a demo to this, and it might have been because I came across it on a showcase maybe. I can't remember.
Okay.
Or it was in a Steam event, or through my Steam discovery. One of those.
Okay.
Played the demo. It's hilarious. It is so funny. I did not expect to laugh so hard when I played this game. After playing the demo, I had to play the full game. So I bought it and I played it. And it is like this corporate company. They something's going on, and this particular character that you play as is late to work, and he needs to try and get into work without being discovered by the CCTV cameras.
Okay.
And then once you do get in, you need to find a way to get to your office without the boss catching you, because you still have to prepare for a big project presentation that you have to do at a meeting, because you haven't actually figured that out yet. Because
welcome to my life.
This thing is called Project Asia, I think it is. And you have no idea what Project Asia is. So that's why you need to get into the office as quick as possible so that you can do the research and put it all together. But there's this whole conspiracy thing happening within this company, because then you've got someone in the vents talking to you, telling you that nothing is what it seems. There is something suspicious in this building. And yeah, it's just hilarious. And it had me laughing so hard and made me there was a lot of shock moments as well.
Oh my God.
I couldn't help myself. I had to get this game. And so I'm so glad I played this game. It is really up there. Honestly, it was so close to being within my top 3.
Okay.
But then I had to weigh it up between the others. So definitely up there.
Fair.
Absolutely hilarious. And then the last one that I want to mention is this Seat Taken? Which is a cute little puzzle game with geometric shapes, where they have specific needs on where they want to sit or stand in specific rooms, or at the cinema or in a classroom. And, you know, some people might be a bit too noisy. Some people might be a bit smelly. Some people might want to be, you know, near the front row at a baseball game. Some might want to, you know, chill out at the back of the classroom so that they can have chit chats with their friends. So you have to sort of figure out where they need to go and where they should be sitting for you to then continue on. And it's adorable. The color palette's really nice and lovely and sort of pastel. And I really like that in terms of its appearance. And it's just got this overarching story with this one, with this particular character that wants to become like a movie star. And it's really cute. So I really love this Seat Taken. So yeah, absolutely.
I played the demo for that. So good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely worth your time.
Good. Yeah. Well, thank you for those honorable mentions. That one about work.
You're welcome.
Is too. You're welcome. The second one you mentioned about work is just, and I looked at the clock. I was like, oh yeah, I'm also late for work. Well, yeah. Stunning. How accurate. I feel like I could relate so much to that game.
Okay. It's okay.
It's fine. We're so fine. All right. I'll run through mine really quick. So my honorable mention. So I will say the top one on the list is the Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I have not played it enough for it to make it on the GOOY list. I tried, but it's okay. Fantastic game. Loving it so far. If you know, you know. Everyone's heard about this game. And then my number 2, of course, I had to mention it because it does consume a good chunk of my life, is Fortnite.
Yes.
Fortnite, I wanted to make sure, because I feel like it could always be on my GOOY list. I wanted to keep it on my honorable mentions because I just play it all the time. I'm not following a story. I'm just playing with my friends. It's a good time. Getting those V-Bucks. I have a cat now. It's a vibe. It's just vibes. Straight vibes. So I only have 2, but those are my 2. Fortnite and Claire Obscure Expedition 33. But Fulya, before we announce our number 1 GOOY of 2025, I want to do a little something spicy, of course, just to end all of it on a high note, you know? Not that it wasn't already going to be on a high note, but a hot note, I should have said, a hot note.
Very hot.
So, without mentioning your GOOY, can you describe the hottest person in that game without saying their name? Can you describe to us who the hottest person in that game is?
Okay. To me,
it's like crap. It's like a vegetable. I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's a person. It's fine.
Mine's worse, so it's
okay.
it's worse.
So it's going to be hard to explain because you may not have met this character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't want to spoil it But
Okay.
I won't mention names. I won't mention names. But this character is male. He is very handsome, tall, very athletic, has a good heart. His heart's in the right place for this particular story. And he's got luscious, like, shoulder-length hair. It's got a bit of a white streak happening as well. And he's got these eyes that just are mesmerizing.
You're going to laugh when you hear mine, so this is great. This is great. Please.
He's very strong, and he is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors. So the voice with the appearance, S tier.
That's all you need is a good voice.
Yes, exactly. My number one GUI, if nobody has already realized, and I have talked about it throughout the time since I've played it, is Expedition 33. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is my number one. My
good
game
choice.
of the year. It's man, I have not played a game like this in my life. The story that it tells is so unique, and this world, although it's not perfect, the map could use some work.
Oh my god, I don't even want to get into it. Oh, talk about frustrating.
Or even just add one.
Or just not only at major checkpoints, maybe like the entire time.
Yeah. Apart from that, this particular game just took my breath away. The story was what really stole my curiosity, and I wanted to just keep going throughout. And the thing is, I was very intimidated by the battle, the battle mechanics.
Oh, the combat.
The fact that you have to do a lot of dodging and parrying. The parrying is what really got me a bit scared to play this game originally.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play this at release. I actually played it a lot later compared to everybody else. Okay. But I managed to buy it physically, which meant that I waited until they made a physical edition and then bought it. And honestly, it is worth the full price. Like, I'm pretty sure I bought it full price. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. The story is so rich, and it's so hard to explain without spoiling it right now.
I know,
because of where you're at. But the more you do those battles, the better you kind of get with them, and then you actually feel like you're, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you start to become more intuitive. You start to, look out or listen out for cues to then do the parries and the dodges. Then what I ended up doing was I started learning about the pictos and how to add those and to my characters, and learning about upgrading the weapons and what's going to be best for each one and all that sort of stuff. So for an RPG, this game really stole my heart. By the end of it, I was speechless.
Oh.
It's so good. I cried a good couple of times.
I cried in the beginning, so I can only
you're
imagine.
going to be crying more. Trust me. I'm just telling you now. It's... and the voice acting talent.
Oh, it's so good.
It's just insane. Shout out to Jennifer English, by the way.
Yes.
Who ended up winning Best Actor for her role as Mael in the game.
Yes.
And,
amazing. Such a good... Oh, I'm so happy it's your GOOY.
Yeah.
I wish I had jumped on the bandwagon a little earlier so I could, because I probably would have said the same. But yeah, experiencing it, it's just an incredible game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
so well
such
done.
a
You need to
yeah.
play Xenoblade. Why are you not playing Xenoblade Chron 3? Yes, because the story will suck you in. The story of that game
okay.
will suck you in just like this one did.
Okay.
But,
I think I'm good. The Claire Obscured, like, honestly, nothing was gonna beat this one for me this year.
Yeah.
Once I finished it, I was like, I think this is my number one, and it's been my number one since then. So
dang it. And here I
it's
thought it was Dr. Duck. Oh my. Oh my.
yeah. I don't know. It's just so good. Play
Good choice.
Claire Obscure, people.
Yeah, play it. What are you doing? Great choice, Fulya. Great choice. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I didn't guess right, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, Fulya. I'll try to make this quick because I think it won't be as in-depth as Claire Obscure is, but it's okay. So let me start with what I'm going to say is the hottest person in this game. Mm-hmm. This person is unique. Mm-hmm. They're new. They're a new person on the block. We haven't seen them before.
Okay.
You can't ever really tell what they're thinking because they don't really have facial expressions. But this person, very similar to Princess Peach, wears a little rock in the center of their chest. They just know the bling bling is important. Okay. And they also think they're a superhero, which I would agree that they are a superhero in my life. This person is just, it's like a shape reimagined, you know? And before, as I played this game that this person is a part of, I have grown more and more interested in the lore behind this character. We don't have much lore, but I am just drawn to the lore about this person. And the name says it all. The name gives it away, 100%. So, I will announce the hottest person and then I'll talk about the game. The hottest person, I think, in my GOOY is the one, the only, the never overlooked, well, I guess not overlooked since the game came out, Starman from Kirby Air Riders.
Yes!
You guessed right. Oh my god, I could go on for days, but I really do need to get to work, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. But Kirby Air Riders, holy moly, Fulya, you nailed it. The minute this game was announced, I think my life had changed. This is just, as somebody who played Kirby Air Ride on their GameCube and also on their hacked Nintendo Wii. Don't ask, my brother did it. This game has been a part of my life for so long. I just remember being so addicted to Kirby Air Ride. So the fact that it even got announced this year, speechless, absolutely speechless. Somebody's listening to the Nintendo Drive. Someone at Nintendo's like, all right, this is what the Nintendo Drive wants. Let's do it. I think I've been hoping for this, like a remake of this game for so long, and we finally got it, and I love that we got it built by Sakurai. Sakurai put so much love and just passion into the games that he built. And I feel like he built what I think, and what maybe not everybody else thinks this, but a masterpiece. Like this game, there is so much to this game. There is so much to explore. There's so many weird, quirky little things like your gummies. You can just go throw your gummies around for hours. Why? I don't know. You just can. There's the shop where you can build your own machine and design it. And of course, inappropriate things have already happened because you won out. But you can sell it on the marketplace. I feel like it's like Facebook Marketplace. But it's all, like, everything I wanted and that I loved from Kirby Air Ride has been brought back and reimagined in Kirby Air Riders. City Trial is chaotic. Top Ride is amazing. There's, like, so many, like, there are, like, things that I'm like, oh, I wish they had done XYZ. But overall, like, there's just so much, like, just so much in this game. It's so dynamic, and it just like there was a reason we got 2 almost hour-long directs about it. Like, it is so good. I don't stream it as much. I do play it a lot on the side. because I'm just like, I just like to curl up and play. I just love to curl, and I could play for hours and just not get bored. The road trip, which is kind of like the main storyline of it, which is a new addition, is so good, and it gets intense. Like, it gets really freaking intense. Like, some of the boss battles are hard. But that's kind of what I love. That's what, like, the Forgotten Land had. They had like these crazy, insane boss battles that you're like, this is a Kirby game. What the heck are we doing? Absolutely fantastic game. Of course, it's my GUI. Of course, it's my number one. Kirby Air Riders has stolen my heart, and I love it so much.
I love the way that you talk about it. You just say it sounds so passionate, and the fact that you have that nostalgia as well is, unfortunately, I don't have that nostalgia. So for me, when Kirby Air Riders was announced, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's because I never had a GameCube, so I never played that game. I never played Kirby Air Ride before, but I'm so glad that you're having so much fun with Air Riders.
I love it. Yeah, and my brother and I can play it together, and we played Kirby Air Ride together when we were younger, so it's good. It's great. It's been like, it's like my child. It's like my baby, so I love it.
That's awesome.
Well, this was great. This was awesome. I hope you enjoyed our little fun segments within our GUIs. Should we run through our list one more time before wrapping up?
Sure.
Go from 5 to 1. All right, you go first.
All right, so my number 5, The Last Campfire. Number 4, Duck Detective, The Ghost of Glamping. Number 3, Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island. Number 2, Jusant. And my number 1, my game of the year, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yay! Claps and snaps! Yay! All right, and for my list, my number 5 was the Eow, or Echoes of Wisdom. Number 4 was the infamous Stardew Valley. Number 3 was The Last Campfire. Number 2, the game I shouldn't have paid full price for, Lego Horizons. And number 1, my game of the year, my GUI, Kirby Air Riders. Woo! What a lovely time this has been, Fulya.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to be together. I'm glad we got to chat and get our GUIs in. That sounds terrible, but I'm glad we got our GUIs in.
Yes.
So cool to hear about all the games you're playing, and I can't wait to see what you play next year. I gotta jump on the bandwagon of what you're doing.
Man, next year's gonna be huge. I've got so much in my backlog.
That's okay. It's the year of the backlog.
The year of the backlog. Every year is the year of the backlog.
Literally, quite literally.
Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our chat here. And I suppose now back to the regularly scheduled show.
Whatever they're doing.
Whatever they're doing.
Bye.
See ya.